Good evening, Bucs fans, and welcome to your Friday night entertainment. Coming to you live from Ralston Arena in Ralston, Nebraska. Just over a minute left here in the warm-up. Tonight's matchup, the Des Moines Buccaneers versus the Wichita Junior Thunder. Recap this morning's games. The Thunder lost to host Omaha 7-2. Had some fireworks in that one at the end of it. Bucs took care of Merrimack Sharks 11-0 in their first game. So now these two teams meet up tonight in a very pivotal matchup in the pool play. Just prior to this game, Omaha defeated Sioux Falls. I believe the score was 7-1. So Omaha now has 2 victories. Sioux Falls has 1 loss, Wichita has 1 loss, and Des Moines has 1 win. Gonna run a little bit lean tonight. Ralston Arena doesn't have very many good spots to put a camera up, so I am over in a corner. So we're gonna have just the camera and me. I will try and keep you all updated as far as time left. I will have a scoreboard up. Things might be a little bit slower than normal. Wichita wearing their black with blue trim, black breezers, black blue socks. Buccaneers, white jerseys, red breezers, white socks with red and blue stripes. New scoreboard here in this community rink. As you can see, it's a big LED screen at one end of the ice. So I'll try and include that in some shots here as I can. Like I said, being in the corner, we're going to get some action right in front of us, and we're also going to get some action at the other end. I'll do my best to zoom in. Here's the arena. It's a nice viewing area. Over on the other side, the Lancers are playing the Waterloo Blackhawks in the USHL matchup. But nice set of bleachers, good viewing area. And we're going to get this game started here. It's like Jensen Walker out on the ice. Nope, excuse me. Looks like it's Boston Ewing out there, along with Aiden Lambert, Burns, Kaiser, and Heron. Puck clears the zone, comes out center ice. Wichita gathers. Poked away by Burns. Boston with it all by himself. 3 Thunder in front. Shot and a cover up from Wichita. Good start here for the Bucs. Heron with it into the corner, goes along the end line, passes over to Lambert. Centering pass, can't find its target. Wichita turns it over at center ice. Burns takes it behind his own net. Poked away by Wichita. Over to Kaiser. Kaiser plays it along the half wall. Ewing can't control it. Kaiser behind the net with 2 Thunder. Centering pass. And the net comes up the posts. And we get a whistle. 10:49 left to go here in the first. Still scoreless 0-0. Face off out in between the dots. Shot by Wichita, saved by Uriah Ford. And sorry, take me a second to get the numbers here. Walker, there's Ray Kemper with it along the end line. Knocked into the boards. Puck is loose in the middle. Wichita's going to go the other way with it. Nifty stick handling, number 28 for Wichita. Teese checks into the boards. Walker with it at center ice. Pass behind walked. Puck into the defensive zone for the Bucs. Works its way into neutral ice. Walker giving chase before Thunder clear. Cross ice pass, doesn't find its target. Wichita going the other way. Evan Burke out of the box to disrupt at the blue line. Just enough for them to have to come back onside briefly. We're going to get an icing call here. As Shizzle plays it ahead past the end line. Face off to the left of Ford, won by the Bucs. Cam Hentz loses it off his stick briefly. Evan Burke taking along the far boards with him. Deacon Benning coming into the middle. Burke takes a shot from the slot, never gets through, hits a couple Thunder. And they're going to go the other way with it. Dump it in deep. Couple Thunder come on the ice, couple go off. Rick Emperor plays it up along the boards. No Bucs there to retrieve. Benning pressures to the point. Thunder send it in. Raya gobbles it up with his glove. Both teams still feeling each other out. Face-off won by the Thunder, out to the point. Shot in, deflected wide of the net. Cross-ice pass, misses its target. Comes into the offensive zone for the Bucs. Turnover at center ice, Ewing with it. Backhands it over to Lambert. Lambert tries a cross-ice pass to Burns. Burns pokes it away. Pushed up by, who's that? It's Aiden Lambert. Gathered up by the Thunder, going the other way. Burns slows up a little bit. It's that Cam Hentz there on the back end. It's a good check. Icing call will come all the way to the other end. 7:43 left to go. Walked, gets the face off, still in that. Gets his pocket pick from behind. Puck goes into the corner in front of the benches, into the neutral zone. Walker up in front of his bench, pokes it away. Thunder on the ground, snapshot in front, misses wide left. Gathered up by Grant Walk. Oh, excuse me, that was Graham Herron on the far boards. Loses an edge, puck Kaiser over West Main. Nifty little poke check. Jensen Walker, Thunder into the board. Grant walked over to Kaiser. Long ice pass. Offsides Walker. Face off in the neutral zone. Deacon Benning in for the face-off. Gavin Hazel with it. He was the man of the match in the last game. Cole Teese pokes it away. Cross ice pass misses all the way to the other side of the ice. Thunder played in deep. It's just in that corner. I can't really see anything. Cross ice pass to Shizzle. Now to the end line. Centering pass deflected away. Teese tries to send it back in. Working its way into the board. Shot gloved by Ford and held. Halfway through the first period here, still scoreless. Scoreboard shows 4 shots on goal for Wichita, none for the Bucs. Get that in your frame for you. We're going to get a penalty call here for tripping. Penalty drawn by, I believe, Ray Kemper. Wichita coach not happy with that call. First-hand experience of the Wichita coach from the last game. He's not somebody that you want to be on his bad side, but he's very knowledgeable. He helps the referees out any chance he can. Puck goes all the way to the other end. Icy and not called. I think that's Heron out there. Deflected by, was that Burns and Lambert? Lambert with the snap shot low. 2 crashers can't get there. Kaiser grabs it. Tries to go across ice. Misses, hence giving chase now. Snap shot. Thunder glove off the glove of Ford. Thunder still with it, going the other way. Here comes Graham Heron along the near boards. Brody Burns at the half wall with the Thunder. Kaiser sends it back in deep. Bounces off the end wall in the goal, covered by Wichita. Burns with it. Centering pass intercepted by the Thunder. Coast to coast, shot goes across the goal mouth. There's a shot and a glove save by Wichita. Good little snapshot, Boston, right into the glove. We got 4:19 left to go here in the first period. Burns, Lambert, Ewing, the forwards. Teese with a shot in on net. Doesn't get it there. Brody Burns tries to wrap around, can't get it in. Boston Ewing, long diagonal to Teese. Misses the first shot, hits the second shot off the goalie, goes into the corner. Lambert with it on the half wall. Back to Teese. Teese over to Boston Ewing in the corner. Lambert loses it on the half wall. Wichita's going the other way. Full strength. Pass through the neutral zone. Wichita's going to send it the other way. It's going to be gathered up by Reckhemper. Nope. Sorry, that was Teese, not Reckhemper. Ewing still with it, carrying it in deep to the end line. Centering pass, shot by Burns, blocked by the goalie. Burns with a shot to Hazel. Hazel loses his edge. Wichita sends it all the way down the ice. We're going to get an icing call. That was a good opportunity there. Gavin just lost his edge on the blue line. Couldn't get a good shot off. Wichita clears the zone. We've got some young hockey players down below me. Hence at the point, into the face-off dot, takes the shot, misses wide of the net, bounces off into the corner. Reckhemper to Walker. Walker in the face-off dot. Puck comes down in the corner, cleared around by the Thunder. 2 Bucs there to meet at the half wall. Puck squirts free. We're going to get an offsides, just a half a step. Still scoreless here in the first. 2:42 left to go. No icing call. Reckhemper back to retrieve. Puck right along the interior boards there. Cam Hentz, nifty stick work. Jensen Walker with the shot, hits a Thunder in the back. Another shot deflects off a Thunder. West Main here. Loses it briefly, stuck up by Reckhemper. Hentz flips it up. Thunder send it back. We're going to go wide off a main stick into the corner. Pressure's going to be by Grant Watt, as the Buccaneers are changing behind the play. Deacon Benning there. Evan Burke tries to play it high off the glass. Puck goes around the boards, in front of the benches. Looks like Heron's got it. Over to Kaiser. Long diagonal, Shizzle in the middle. Shizzle's got an opportunity here. Takes a shot and he scores! Shizzle puts the Bucs up first. Shizzle gets one on the board for the Bucs with 1:17 left in the period. Thunder win the face-off. Use an edge on the far side. That was Shizzle. Shot never gets through. Heron retrieves into the corner. Puck comes all the way down. No icing's called. Looks like it was deflected according to the ref. 45 seconds to go. There's a penalty here coming against the Bucs. See what the initial call here is. Bucs leading 1-0. Shizzle's in the box. Not sure what the call was. I missed it here. Nothing happening yet. Another face-off. Puck went up into the net. That's the reason for another face-off. Bucs clear the zone. Comes all the way down. It's going to be tipped. We're going to waste a couple more seconds here of the power play. Wichita sends it up. Reckhemper over to Hentz. Hentz flips it up over there at E-wing. Less than a second to go in the first period. It's going to come to a close. Goal scored by Kenny Shizzle puts the Bucs up 1-0. We'll be back in just a minute. And we're back here for the start of the second period. Bucs with a 1-0 lead, thanks in part to a goal by Ken Shizzle. I understand that it is his brother's birthday coming up soon or today. And I'm not sure if it's the same brother or the older brother, but a little injury in the shower also that may have required some stitches today. So Shizzle family is all over the place. Puck loose in front of the net, comes back out to the Thunder. High face-off circle, never gets through. Walked with it, flips it up towards net. We're not going to get an icing because it checked up right before the line. Good play by Grant Walk to just flip it up, waste some more time. Bucs 30 seconds left on the penalty kill. Walk says, I don't care, we're going to take a shot. Gloved by the Thunder goalie and held. We're going to get a face-off in the offensive zone. 25 seconds left on the penalty. Heron, Kaiser, Walked, Lambert are out there for the Bucs. Have another drop in the face-off. One by the Thunder, tried to clear out. Walks doing work in the corner. Not sure. Took a shot. Looks like maybe the puck got up on the side of the net. Referee blew the whistle. 13 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. Jensen Walker coming in now. Thunder get possession of the puck behind their own net. 5 seconds left to go. Aaron checks Graham into the boards. We're going to get an icing call here. Icing's the call. 10:45 left here in the second. Bucs back to full strength. Going to get a new fresh line out there. Uriah Ford doing a great job in net so far. Turned away 7 shots so far. Puck loose in front of the dots. Finally cleared out to the point. Hazel with it. Sends a hard pass up to Burke. Burke's going to take it down over stride. Still retrieves the puck at the far corner. Into the face-off dot. Now behind the end line. Centering pass. Intercepted by the Thunder. Hazel loses his... Oh, sorry. It wasn't Hazel's stick that was lost. It was a Wichita player. Pass over to Burke. Carries into the offensive zone. Leaves it for Walker. Centering pass. Doesn't get it. Shot from Hazel at the point. Burke with the backhand in between the circles. Can't get through. Wichita's going to send it all the way down. And we're going to get an icing. Some good pressure there by the Bucs. Wichita only has 10 people plus a goalie. So they're changing lines every stoppage, getting some fresh legs out there. As this game goes on, we'll see if that conditioning plays a factor or not. It's like Reckhemper and Hentz defense. Burke, Shizzle, and Benning for the forwards. Puck comes off the wall. Knocked away by Reckhemper, clears the zone. 28's their only player. And he's a darn good one too. Little backhand, Ford pushes it away. Hentz with it, coming up the left side. Shot up to Benning, can't get it on his stick as it makes a little hop over. Shizzle with it at center ice. Reckhemper is going to get... We have a whistle from the trailing ref. And we're going to send... Do we call offsides? What do we call? I don't know. There's no call. Okay. Maybe the puck went up and over. Interesting. Reckhemper backhands it, stolen by a Thunder, blocked by Hentz in front of the net. Another shot hits the post on the bottom. Reckhemper with it in the corner. Benning there to retrieve. The poke check away. Hentz with it on the near boards. Gets stood up against the wall. Puck goes behind the net. Burke there to retrieve. He's going to speed it out of the zone, go through the neutral zone. Benning alongside of him. Reckhemper can't keep it in. Over to Hentz. Hentz tries a diagonal pass, blocked by a Thunder. Shot in deep. Reckhemper there to retrieve. He sends it up along the boards, and we're going to get an icing going the other way. A lot of action here in the first 4 minutes of the second period. No goals in the period. It's 1-0 Bucs. 8:10 left to go in the period. Face-off coming out to Ford's right. Burns, Ewing, Lambert out there with Heron and Kaiser. Lambert chips it ahead at the point, intercepted by the Thunder along the half wall. Heron sends it up. Pass to Burns at the blue line. Carries in the offensive zone. Stops at the top of the dot. Carries into the high slot. Back to Kaiser. Kaiser wheels in, takes it in along the far wall to Brody. Back to Kaiser from the point, over to Burns. Burns resets behind his own net. Comes out the left side over to Lambert. Clears out of the zone, up along the wall. We're going to get offsides. 7:12 to go. Line change happening for both sides. Main Walker out there along with Teese and Hazel. Teese with the diagonal over to Walker, carrying it along the right side, sends it in along the boards to Walks. Met in the corner by a Thunder. Puck comes free. Thunder going through the neutral zone. Teese pokes it away. Hazel in the corner working with some Thunder. Puck comes out to Walker, sends a diagonal to Maine. Maine touched it, he's got to hustle through. Walker pokes it away towards the net. Pushed away by the goalie. Puck still in the corner, Walk there with Walker. Hazel's shot hits a Thunder in the high slot area. Puck comes loose, turns around. Ford plays it alongside for Hazel. Hazel sends it up to Walker, clears the zone. Walker dispossesses a Thunder, sends it in deep. Calls for a change. Burke and Benning out, taken away by Teese. Evan Burke has a breakaway chance here. Tries a backhand, can't get it. Puck is still loose and covered up by the Thunder. Opportunity there for Evan. Tried to go to his backhand, but he didn't make the goalie move. You gotta get the goalie moving side to side. Good opportunity there for the Bucs. Heavy pressure leads to those opportunities. That's how Shizzle scored. That's how Burke got this breakaway. Reckamper with a shot from the slot. Doesn't get through. Burke with a snapshot in front. Comes out to the boards. No icing. Reckamper back to retrieve. Up to Burke, clears the zone. We're going to get an offsides by Wichita. Just over halfway through the period and halfway through the match. Bucs are clinging to that 1-0 lead. Benning wins it back. Hence with it now. Offsides. Hand pass. You can choose. Shizzle, Benning, Burke out there, along with Hentz and Reckamper. Face off over to Reckamper. Thunder send it in deep. Squirts by the net. Hentz there. Little backhand action. We're going to get a call against the Thunder for a cross check. Not happy. Wichita coach again, not happy. End result, Bucs are going to go on a power play. 90 seconds, or until we score. Preferably the latter. Ewing with the face-off, won by the Thunder. Coming in through center ice. Lambert there to poke check away. Heron with the shove. Thunder try to Michigan. Burns gets it on the near side. We're going to get an interference penalty. Right at center ice, number 28 came across and tripped up, I believe it was Burns. Oh no, they called it on a Buck. Number 2, we don't have a 2. They call on 3, they call on Lambert. That's what it looks like. Interference call on Lambert. So we'll have 4-on-4 now. Face-off win to the Thunder back at the point. We're going to have a breakaway. Brody Burns dispossessed at the line, sends it in. Saved by the goalie. And it looks like the net came off the line. Another opportunity there for the Bucs. Thwarted by the Thunder. Brody just went all out on that defender on the blue line, took the puck right off his stick and went the other way with it. Main shot off the face-off, misses wide right. Thunder carrying it through the zone. Kaiser centering pass. We'll call it a pass. Heron takes it along the left side. Puck loose in the corner. Heron backhands the center. Kaiser with the shot. Hits a Thunder in the skate. Kaiser still battling. Heron there to retrieve. Sends it in on net. Covered up. Nope, no whistle. Wichita's back to full strength. Another 20 seconds on the Lambert penalty. Heron does just enough to dispossess. Shot in on net. 5 seconds left to go. Centering pass gets through all the way to the blue line. West Main there to pester. Bucs get their skater on the ice. Heron with the shot, mishit by the Bucs. Poked away by Kaiser. West Main in front of it. Ford with a great save. Another shot, misses wide of the net. 2.5 to go. West Main bullies at the near side. Puck goes behind the net. Walker there flicks it on out of the zone. Bucs need a much needed change. Burke on the ice. Kaiser there. Slowing it down. Ford with a kick save. Puck goes out. We're not going to have icing. He was played by a Thunder. Oh, tipped by a Thunder. Under 2 to go. Coltese with it in his own end. Tries a long diagonal to Deacon Benning. 3-on-1. Shot by Benning. Covered up by the Thunder. And we have 94 seconds to go in the period. Good 4-on-4 action, both sides. Never got a change during the penalty. Some tired boys out there. Puck over into the corner, comes around the boards behind the net. Burke with it. Stick handles into the face-off dot, takes a shot, never gets through, blocked by a Thunder, plays it along the left side. Puck looks to be still in front. Shizzle with it. Weak shot, pushed away. I think somebody got a stick in front of his stick during that shot. Puck is still loose in the corner. Centering shot misses wide of the net, just went to the right. Thunder clear it off. We're going to get an icing. No icing. Referee says no icing. Back is Hazel. Hazel's going to bring it around his own net. 30 seconds to go. Hazel tries to go through a couple Thunder. Can't get there, but Benning with the low shot. Hits a Thunder in the stick. Covered up by the goalie. We have 26 seconds to go. Kemper's shot from the point blocked by a Thunder. They're coming the other way with it. Leading pass too far. Kemper plays it along the boards. Lambert tries to flick out. Can't get it. Puck goes behind the net. 5 seconds to go. Kemper just plays it along the board. 1 second. And that's going to do it for the period. Bucs still lead 1-0. No goals. Lots of action. And we'll be back in time for the third. We're back here at the third period. 12 minutes. 1-0 lead by the Bucs. Puck works its way into the offensive zone along the boards, goes in behind the net, gathered by the Thunder. Chipped in by Hentz. Shot and a goal. Aiden Lambert gets the rebound, puts it in the back of the net. A little lazy pass. I wouldn't say a lazy pass, just a pass from Hentz. Lambert from Hentz. And the Bucs get that crucial 2-goal. This is a dangerous lead, though. Anyone will tell you, 2-0 lead is dangerous. We can't give up now. Let's tack on that third one. There's a shot, glove. Puck is still loose. There's a shot in, deflection and a backhand by Boston Ewing. And there's that third goal for the Bucs. Deflection. It looks like the goalie tried to glove it, came off of his glove. Out to Ewing, who puts it away with the backhand. And the Bucs get that third goal. Thunder carried in, cross ice pass. We have a delayed penalty here. We're going to get a slash against looks like ref's holding up 3 fingers. Aiden Lambert with his second penalty of the game. Bucs are going to go on a penalty kill, up 3-0. Shots are 13-14 in favor of Wichita. But the important stat is the big 3 on the board and the 0 for them. Walker, Kaiser, walked, and Heron out on the ice right now. Kaiser with it in his own corner, hits the referee on the way out. Thunder played across ice, off the wall in front of their bench. Met at the blue line by Heron. Puck squirts to behind the net for Kaiser. Backhands it into the corner. Penalties half over. Shot from the Thunder misses wide of the net, covered up by Ford. And held. Penalty is half over. 45 seconds left on the Lambert penalty. 10:15 left in the game. Bucs on top thanks to 2 quick goals here in the period. Aiden Lambert, Boston E-wing. Thunder shot blocked by Ford. Still, puck is still loose in front of the net. Ford lost his stick, cleared out. There's a shot and a big save by Ford in the middle. No goal, no goal, referee says no goal. It's a good opportunity there by the Thunder. Referee says no goal. Referees are going to come over and talk to a Wichita coach. You guys can see how animated he is, offering his opinions to the refs. Both refs are over there. You can't really tell because of the way the glass is here along the corner. But he has no interest in listening to what the referees have to say. Shot out, high slot, misses wide of the net, hence there. Carries in along the far boards. We're going to get a delayed penalty. Hence still battling behind the net. It's going to get taken down again. Referee had his hand up way back at the blue line. We're going to get a slashing. There's still 6 seconds left on the Aiden Lambert penalty. So we'll go 4-on-4 for about 6 seconds. Burke's shot goes behind the net. Power plays, or penalty kills over. Excuse me, even strength is over. Bucs are now on a power play. Evan Burke coming in along the near boards. Pushed away by the Thunder. Deacon Benning is celebrating something. Not sure what he's celebrating, but he's going into the box. Well, that was a short-lived power play. We've got 4-on-4 for the next 71 seconds before we go on another penalty kill. There's a shot, deflects off of defender in front. Looks to be Hazel. Still with it. Flicks it up to Shizzle at center ice. Thunder try to get it in. Evan Burke coming in along the far boards. Takes a shot high up over the net, into the corner. Ray Kemper there with the shot right into the goalie's midsection and held. Great shot, Blake. We're at, 38 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Puck back to Kaiser. Kaiser over to Heron. A little too strong. Heron backhands it into the face-off dot. Thunder just play it lightly out of the zone. Kaiser back to retrieve. Kaiser carries into the zone, takes a snapshot, gloved by the goalie and frozen. Earns us a face-off with 15 seconds left to go on the 4-on-4. 8:19 left in the game. Ewing wins it. Wraparound pass in front of the slot. Ewing in between the dots, backhands it into the midsection. 4 seconds left to go on the the 4-on-4 before we get to a penalty kill for 20 seconds. Puck into the corner, penalty expires as Heron gets it at center ice. Long diagonal tapped on by, who is that, Burke? Nope, sorry, Brody Burns taps it on, high pressure. We're gonna get a penalty call here. Shot high up in the air, Ford with the blocker save. Thunder still with it. Referee's going to call a slash on Ewing. I'm not sure that, I don't know. It could have happened. It didn't really affect anything down here. But we can't keep playing this period shorthanded, boys. It's a real easy way to let them get a goal and get back into it. But 90 seconds left on the Ewing slashing penalty. Thunder with it out at the point. Shot never gets through. Kaiser dispossesses along the wall. Cross ice pass doesn't get there. Heron on the side. Loud noises. Somehow comes out of it. Lambert with it. Centering pass, deflects off a Thunder skate. Back to walked. Heron misses at the point, off the heel of his stick. Kaiser there to retrieve, sends it back in. Thunder try to clear the zone. Walked can't get control of the puck. There's halfway through the penalty. 28 with a high shot right into Kaiser's midsection. Puck squirts all the way down. 30 seconds left in the penalty kill. Thunder along the left side. Centering pass doesn't get through. Not sure who stopped that one, but I think it was Coltese. Sends it out deep. And we're going to get an icing call with 12 seconds to go. And a face-off in our own end. Halfway through the period here. Wichita starting to ratchet up the pressure. Bucs are holding strong thus far. Another 12 seconds, we'll get some 5-on-5, which we haven't had for a while. Teese with the wraparound behind the net. Hazel backhands it. Thunder try the centering pass. There's a shot kicked out by Ford. Thunder again, point blank range, blocked by Ford. Puck is loose, pushed away by Maine, excuse me. Walker and Maine give chase before it's going the other way. Teese puts a stick in there, pushes that shot to the side. Coming along the left side here, looks to be Grant Walked. Walked, loses it to Maine. Teese from the point, just kind of sends it in. Couple Thunder in the way. West Maine really going after it. Hazel with it. He's going to take it behind his own net just to create a little bit of space. Draw in that Thunder defender. Thunder with it in their own end zone, or in their own end. 5 minutes to go in the period. Bucs lead 3-0, and we're going to get an icing call. Misplayed there by the Thunder, I believe. He didn't have any pressure going. Just sent it in. That conditioning we were talking about earlier in the second might be rearing its head here. I got a feeling number 28 is going to play a lot of the last 5 minutes for the Thunder. Here he is with the puck. Works his way through the offensive zone. Poked away by Burke. Burke and Hentz. Hentz gives a nice shove up into the board. Puck clears the zone out for the Bucs. Comes out center ice before the Thunder send it back in. Along the far side. Centering pass doesn't get in. Hits the stick of Ford. Pushes it back out. Hentz gets bodied up against the board. Burke sends him up. Shizzle coming into our living room. Thunder clear. Reckamper on the backside. Hentz gets shouldered down. Puck goes wide of the net. Sorry for that fast zoom in. I was watching away from the play. 3:45 left to go in the period. Bucs still up 3-0. 5-on-5 hockey. Puck comes free, no icing, comes around the boards behind the net, played by the Thunder goalie. Trips over the net, and he moves. Hey, the net! The net! The net's off! Referee letting it play. Not sure what the deal was. We got a Thunder. I don't know what he's looking for. We got 5-on-5. Wichita coach just ran right by me. Not sure what's going on there. 3:19 to go. Face off to Lambert in the corner, can't hold on to it. Burns over to Heron. Heron up off the board, sends it in deep. Burns gives chase. Puck stopped by Kaiser at the point. Lambert at the blue line. Thunder still with it. Puck goes into a bevy of players. Kaiser loses it as he crosses the offensive zone. Ewing gets a skate on it. 2:40 left to go. There's a shot. Good save. Burns with the rebound. Ewing behind the net. Burns with another shot up over the net. Ewing tries to get it in front. Lambert with the shot. Good save by the Thunder goalie and covered up. Oh, good sequence there for both sides. Referee talking to Burns when 15's the one shoving. 2:24 here to go in the period, in the game. Bucs on top 3-0. West Main stands up, a defender at the red line. Puck goes high up off Walker's skate. Walked with it here in the corner. Takes a shot across the goal mouth, never a chance. He scored on one of those earlier today. That one was too high. Ooh, and we're going to get an offside by half a skate. Hazel tried to play it in deep, and we're going to get an offside. 2 minutes to go here in the period. Bucs lead 3-0. Goals from Ken Schizzle in the first. Aiden Lambert and Boston Ewing early in the third. Thunder clear out on the far side. Hazel poke checks away, still with it along the far boards. Taken away as the Thunder was trying to get fancy with it. I bet that was 28. He's tried to do the Michigan twice now. We're going to get a diagonal pass. We're going to get going here for Ken Schizzle on the far side. Sorry, that's West Main. 1-5, not 5-1. Walker here in the corner. Graham's going to lower his shoulder. There's a shot, misses wide of the net. Under a minute to go. Bucs are going to hold on to this one. Let's keep the shutout. Grant walked behind the net. Lifts it high in the air. It's going to give chase here. Evan Burke doesn't quite get to it. We have 40 seconds to go. We got a broken stick. Somebody had a broken stick. I missed that one. Not sure where he's going with it, but we'll see whose stick got broke. We'll hear all about it. 40 seconds to go. Des Moines leads 3-0. Face-off goes across the goal mouth, bending into the corner. Schizzle up to Burke. Burke's going to take it through center ice at least. Hence with it, 20 seconds to go in the period. Hence with the check for good measure. Centering pass, doesn't find a target. Benning with it. Chips it up ahead. Schizzle going to give chase. 3 seconds to go. Thunder try to center the pass. Doesn't happen. Burke gets it. And the Bucs are going to win this one 3-0. And we're going to get a kerfluffle. We're going to get a kerfluffle after the game. This is the second game that had a kerfluffle after the whistle. Omaha had one prior to this one, right before this got started. Anyways, tomorrow, 11:15 a.m. is our next game. We will be facing the Omaha Lancers back up in Fremont at Sidner Ice Arena. We hope you all can tune in, but Saturdays are very busy for lots of people, especially now around the holidays. So those watching, I do appreciate it. Those that are able to watch tomorrow, 11:15, we will see you there. Go Bucs.